The Runnemede meeting, the Board of Education meeting is called to order. The Board of Education is in compliance with Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975 entitled the Open Public Meetings Act. The time, date, and location of this meeting was appropriately advertised by notifying in retrospect as well as posting notices in the Borough Hall, Runnemede Post Office, Mary Vold School, Align Bingham School, Grace Downing School, and the Runnemede Public School District website. Please rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, board members.
Ms. Beebe, Ms. Davies,
Here.
Ms. Davidson,
Here.
Ms. Shalego, here. Ms. O'Brien, Ms. Panzarella,
Here.
Ms. Warner,
Here.
Ms. Sams,
Here.
Ms. Spalding.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Also present, Mark Iannucci, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Sean McCarron, Business Administrator, Director of Curriculum Instruction, Mr. Steve Peely, Principal of Vold School, Mr. Steve Maloney, Vice Principal of Vold School, Ms. Gladys Hubbard, Director of Special Education, and Mr. Frank Hines, Supervisor of Building and Grounds. At this time, I need a motion to approve March 19th meeting minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve March 19th. Second.
Motion made by Maria, second by Lindsay. Any questions there? Roll call.
Ms. Davy,
Yes.
Ms. Davidson,
Yes.
Ms. Shalego,
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella,
Yes.
Ms. Warner,
Yes.
Ms. Sams,
Abstain.
Ms. Spalding.
Yes.
6 votes. Motion passes.
And at this time, Dr. McCarron is going to...
Okay, everyone, so this is the official public hearing for the 25-26 school budget in Runnemede. This is the same presentation. There is not anything that changed in terms of what was posted in the retrospect or on the website since we did the budget presentation back in March. So in March, I informed the public, also I informed the board that what I do is I do the presentation to submit the approval for the County Office of Education. They go through the entire budget. If there are any changes or things that need to be fixed or modified, we are to bring it at this point, and then we do a full budget presentation today. So today I will be going through the budget presentation. We will be taking public comment on the budget for the 25-26 school year, and then we'll go from there. So if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. So as you can see, the Department of Education approved our budget on April 16th, 25, that we had submitted after the March 19th Board of Education meeting. Points of interest. So health insurance was an 11% increase for the 25-26 school year. Health insurance, we are a part of the AmeriHealth Trust, so we are a part of a group of schools which are then able to pull their insurance to get better rates within that. The state plan is upwards of 20% in terms of the increase in health insurance that school districts that are in the state plan are seeing. So 11% is actually a good rate. I know that we are used to single-digit numbers. This is one of the first years that we are seeing a double-digit number. We're being told to plan for a 15% increase next year. Benecard, which is our prescription, is a 15% increase, and they said that's due to the cost of medications increasing and just how much more medications are being used across plans across the state and country, which is why you're seeing a 15% increase there. In terms of staffing, we will have a district math coach budgeted, also a preschool instructional coach, which the board will be approving in this agenda tonight. For facility upgrades, that is coming out of capital reserves, and that is budgeted for flooring, which is across all 3 buildings. We have HVAC upgrades. There will be asphalt work taking place at all 3 buildings, Frank? We have asphalt? That was still a project.
Yeah.
Definitely 2, possibly 3. Classroom and building upgrades throughout the district. There will be safety and security upgrades, and then we will also have a roofing project taking place over it. Under funding, PA funding was reduced by $23,595. As you know, the preschool grant, we received over $1 million. Federal funds, we've never seen a reduction in federal funds like that with the preschool grant. What they did this year was they actually took carryover money that we had 2 years ago, and they took 25% of that funding, and then they reduced it by that amount. If you remember, that's when we added the 2 additional classrooms from Kitty Academy, and Kitty Academy was not able to come through with that funding, so therefore that came over as carryover money, and we were able to use the majority of that funding to do playground upgrades, facility upgrades for the preschool program. So they did do a $23,000 reduction based on that. So therefore, this year, we're making sure that we're spending down all of our grant funds that are federal funds to ensure the fact that we don't lose money in any of the other areas, because that carryover money that is normally given to the districts is not guaranteed. So we don't know what that might look like in the future. This supports 8 classrooms, same as 24-25, 7 at Bowles, 1 at Bingham. In terms of revenue generating or savings areas, food service is one of the areas. Member food service in many districts is supported by the district. In Runnemede, our food service program is completely self-sufficient, meaning that we are able to run completely on our own based on the funds that we generate. Before and after care is completely generated by tuition paid by parents for the before and after care program, and also from state funds for parents who might receive services through SNAP or EBT funds. And in transportation, we are able to save money in many ways with transportation because we do our own busing, which isn't just for our regular school day, but also for out of district and also for our sports and athletics. Other federal funds not available until June were reduced by 15% was IDEA, which is our special education funds. And then we were told to reduce by 20% our ESEA, which is Title I, which is for any students who might need additional support for basic skills. Title II is professional development. Title III is our multilingual learners. And then Title IV is to support our overall program, to make the program better. The funds that we normally receive in those areas were reduced by 20%. Usually, I do this every year. We're told to reduce it by 15%, and we usually get that money back. We were told to reduce it by this amount, but not to expect that we would receive this money back this year. The tax levy is $8,469,208. In state aid, we received $8,963,565. In other funds, which is our grant funds, that is $2,130,175, giving us a general fund total of $19,562,948. Special revenue is $2,438,588, bringing our total budget to $22 million. And then you can see we'll be spending that amount coming out as we bring it in. So with the 25-26, for the 24-25, tax levy was $8,017,642. A 2% increase is $160,353. The state does allow us to do a healthcare adjustment because when you look at, Mr. Lego and I were having this conversation before the meeting, when you look at a school budget, it's made up of 3 areas. It's made up of your tax levy, which is about $8 million. Then you have your state funds, then you have your federal funds and your grants. Tax levy is able to go up by 2% each year. The state did make an exception this year, but Runnemede is keeping that at 2% this year. Your state funds are usually flat. That's usually not going up from year to year. And then you have your federal funds, which are usually flat, if not reduced. So when you look at certain things like healthcare costs going up 11 to 15%, when you look at, we're being told to budget for electric and gas upwards of 15% increases from this current year. And when you look at only one portion of your budget increasing by 2%, that's where you have to try to make balances to see where you can pull money from, how you can bring more money into the budget, and where you can make changes. There's not many places to pull money from. So many times when you might be listening to other school budgets being presented, people are like, well, you should plan better for this. You can't always plan better for this in terms of the increases that you're seeing with electric, gas, the reduction in funds for federal funds. You still have schools to operate and run, so it becomes a difficult task. You'll see in this budget, though, we have been able to keep everything. There's nothing that the district is losing, and we are able to increase with certain positions and areas that we do have. Just so everyone's aware, banked cap is money that we did not take in tax levy funds that were available. So the way banked cap works is that money that we did not take, we are able to then take for up to 3 years. After year 3, it expires and it goes away. The district is never able to get that money back. So banked cap in 22-23 is $37,000. That expires in June 30th of 25. Banked cap of 23-24 of $215,000. That expires June 30th of 26. Banked cap of 24-25 is $2,600. That expires June 30th of 27. And the reason why we had money in 23-24 is, don't forget, we left bank cap there due to the fact that we had money from COVID. We had a lot of ARPSR funds, so we didn't feel like we had to take as much money from the tax levy because we had so much money in grant funds that we decided not to do that. So that money is there so that way if funds do get reduced later on, that is something we can then turn to if we felt like it was needed to support our programs overall within the district. So the tax levy for 25-26 is $8,469,208. That's a $451,000 increase. For 24-25, the rate was 1.572% at the average home cost of $149,043. So it was $2,343 per year in elementary school tax. In 25-26, the rate is 1.631%, with the average home cost being $149,297. So that is $2,435 per year in elementary school tax. That is a $92 increase for the average home, which is $7.67 a month. Any questions on that? For facility projects, this is going to be a withdrawal from capital reserves in June. The Board of Education will be approving money to be transferred from our budget into reserve accounts. That's done as of June 30th, and then as of July 1, that money gets transferred into capital reserves, and we will pull that money out directly to pay for projects throughout the district over the summer months and throughout the school year. Flooring, we have budgeted $50,000. HVAC projects and upgrades, $300,000. Asphalt and ground is $200,000. Classroom and building upgrades, that's $400,000. Safety and security upgrades, $350,000, and roofing is $200,000, totaling $1.5 million. Any money, now, we also make sure that when we budget this, we ensure the fact that when there's change orders or things happen, we have money to offset it. Any money that we do not spend of that $1.5 million goes back into capital reserves if it is not spent. That money in capital reserves cannot be spent in any other areas. It cannot be spent for staffing. It cannot be spent for busing. It cannot be spent for anything but capital reserves. That's all I have. Any questions from the board?
It's the same thing that he reviewed last week, and last month, we just have to do it in a public session.
So at this time, it's open for public comments from anyone in the public with any questions on the budget or any area of the budget.
No? Okay, if there's no questions, then I need a motion to approve the 25-26 budget. Motion made by Lindsay, seconded by Barbie. Any questions? Roll call.
Ms. Davey?
Yes.
Ms. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lego?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarello?
Yes.
Ms. Warner?
Yes.
Ms. Sims?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes.
Motion passes. I would like to thank Frank for all of his work in getting all the quotes and everything for all the projects and things that it takes to prepare the budget. I'd like to thank all the administrators for all their input on everything. And I, of course, want to thank the administrative offices and everyone in my office who assist in making sure that we have everything we need, I's dotted, T's crossed, when it comes to budget submission and presentation.
Yes, thank you all. No correspondence. Oh, yes, and thank you, Dr. McCarron. Sorry, Maria. I forgot. At this time, any public comment on anything on the agenda? Not just the budget, any questions on anything on the agenda at this time? No? Okay, Mr.
All
Iannucci.
right, again, thank you, Dr. McCarron. As you said, that county submission was approved last time we met, so that's always a good thing. But I know it's painstaking, some of those efforts, we do appreciate your efforts as well as everyone else. As far as district enrollment, we are still steady, as we have been for the last several months. As far as district events and planning, end-of-year activities are ongoing. We have some transition programs going from pre-K to K, elementary schools to middle school, and our 8th grade students in high school, which we do every year. So thanks to the staff who are into those things. Summer programming, if you're on Facebook, you might have seen it in this website, our summer camp program, which will be going full speed. Remember the dates off the top of your head?
The dates are June 23rd through August 8th.
So we're excited about that. A lot of the staff members coming back. As you might know, we employ a lot of our former students as the counselors, supervisors for that. So it's a lot of camp alumni. So it's a good opportunity to have not only, and they love it, if you ever come and watch it, the high school kids love interacting with some of those younger kids.
We actually don't have any openings because all of our staff usually returns or wants to come back. So
And
it's
those
tough when
staff
people want to
members-
work because we're like, we have no openings.
Do you know those staff members show up during these kids' games?
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing.
So it's good, so we're excited
It's
about
so
that. We do have some employment opportunities that are posted on the website as well as New Jersey School.
That's awesome.
We have some anticipated openings coming up as well, for some things that are happening this evening. Right now, the administration is doing some staff summit evaluations. Any changes in placements we made at those times, staff are notified. Some staff have requested changes. I don't think right now, Mr. Peely and Mr. Maloney, any staff moving from building to building right now. I know that would be, I don't think we have anybody right now, correct? That would be done in May. We're going to go to next year. NJSLA, I almost called it that. Showing my age. Testing takes place May 12th. We're running out through May 30th. Specific dates are posted on the website. We'll send information out as the week goes on to families. Reminding you that it's your day to test, your students are testing. Doing that. CUSAC visit. Let me just run. That will take place Tuesday, May 6th. We've been organizing a lot of
It's a big
paperwork.
day.
It's a lot of checking boxes.
Better do them walkthroughs, Frank.
Whatever. Hey, that's, the walkthroughs aren't until.
Get in them classrooms, take out all them fridges, all them candles, no lamps, all these.
Yeah, we push those walkthroughs luckily until later on. This is just more the paperwork.
Oh, paperwork stuff.
And this is when, whatever hair we have left. Spring events, Spring Festival's coming up on Tuesday and Thursday of next week at Downing, 5:45 to 7 o'clock at Downing. Then Thursday, May 8th, Bingham. This one I'm just gonna, and then, Mr. Malone, you have Volts Sports Recognition Ceremony coming up on May 29th.
Yes.
At 6 o'clock here at Volts, right?
Yep.
Good opportunity to recognize the coaches and the student athletes for all 3 seasons. A lot of the kids is crossing over, so it's a good opportunity for the parents to see them being recognized. This Sunday, Saturday, and Sunday, Mr. Whipple asked me if I could announce this. He is involved with the Kid Cancer Movement to recognize some of our local families who've been impacted. So he will be running, it says 24 hours. I'm going to send this link out tomorrow. But you're going to track him. He runs every street in Runnemede. Sometimes people join him on those runs and stuff, so it's pretty cool. He just does it because he's one maniac with running. And 2, just to support a great organization, support those families. So I'm going to send something out where there's a link. You can track them. Like NORAD, Santa Claus.
Today we got tickets.
Yes.
Today we got tickets in whatever class, so when you see them,
Yep,
you give them the
it to him.
ticket.
Yep.
The class with the most tickets in gets a pizza.
So the weather's supposed to be
That's
good.
He was in Atlantic City.
Yes,
For my
he's,
son. Like, he's another one.
Yep.
We're just so fortunate here.
Absolutely.
Great team.
Miss Bonnie here, she showed up at our boys' baseball game today.
And she lives 7 hours away. God bless you.
I'm pretty sure she hasn't gone home yet.
Right.
So it's very.
We're just really so lucky.
so if you see him in the streets, I'm going to ask him if he
Needs a water, Gatorade, beer.
restroom, who knows? I don't know how that works, but never run that long. But so you'll see him in the streets, so it's pretty cool. So I'll
We
send
did a
information
practice
out
run a
yesterday.
few weeks ago.
And then our next board meeting is only a couple of weeks away, May 21st here at 6:30.
Any questions for Mr. Iannucci? Okay.
I had one question.
Yes.
It's a health concern. I know it's a HIPAA thing, but the little child that fell off of his father's shoulders beginning of the year, is everything okay with the little boy?
So far, so far. so-
Okay,
Yep.
I just was,
Yep.
okay, thank you.
Dr. McCarron, do you have anything else you need to talk to us about?
No, so for me, it's just been budget, CUSAC, testing, and then the only thing I'm gonna add on with what Mr. Iannucci was talking about was, he did mention summer programming with June 23rd through August 8th. Our Title I and our ESY program will be running July 7th through August 7th, and we always make sure that that is aligned with our summer camp program, so that way that can be 9 to 12, and then we have the 12 to 3 component as well, so students can go directly from Title I ESY into the summer rec piece.
Yes, thank you, and thank you for answering my question earlier today. I needed to know if I was accepting a summer position or not.
Absolutely.
Any other questions for Dr. McCarron or any of the district reports that were attached. Any questions there? No? I don't see a PTA rep, they're probably busy.
And then their auction comes up.
Yes,
on the 9th.
May 9th.
That's next Friday. Yep.
Yeah, so look for a text message from me because as the Board of Ed, I like, that PTA does so much for our, usually we put together some money together and buy a big ticket item for them on behalf of the Board of Education. So I'll shoot a text out probably tomorrow and you guys can Venmo me and I'll go shopping and it's just from all of us if you can. They support us so much and do so much for our district and our teachers and our teachers and our children, so we like to give back.
I was also gonna mention they have Teacher Appreciation Week that the PTA is sponsoring, so they sent a link out to all the parents.
Did they send that out already?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm not a parent anymore, so, but I can
Yeah,
always,
wait a
I always
minute.
like
Yeah.
make something. Okay, all right, so they have that all set up next week, that's next week,
That's next
yes, okay. Thank you, Lindsay. Any other community committee reports? I know we have Maria being honored next Tuesday at the New Jersey School Board. We don't know what for though, it's always a mystery. They like to be about 3 to 4 years behind, sorry. I
It's
just,
either my third 10-year or 2 years behind my 15-year.
or 2 years behind in your master, like for real. Did you get like,
Book bag, I got
you
the
got it all?
bag.
I actually looked on my phone while Dr. McCarron was talking to see if I had anything, and I didn't see it. Maybe if you could tell me what date you got that email, I'll look. But, so if anyone's going to Adelphia's, one of us will be recognized at 6:30. Let Dr. McCarron know that sheet is there if you didn't sign up last time. It's always nice. I don't want Marie to be there by herself.
Right now, Ms. Davy, Ms. O'Brien, Ms. Panzarella, Ms. Sands, and Ms. Warner are all registered.
Yes, I did not register because
Just for the
I have to be at the borough meeting with my son. But I think I can make both. We'll see, maybe, we'll see. But anyway, congratulations, Maria, I can't wait to find out the mystery. All right, on to new business. Under property and transportation, I need a motion to approve items 1 through 4. Motion made by, was that you, Melissa?
Yes.
Motion made by Melissa,
Second?
second by Naomi. Any questions there? Roll call.
Ms. Davy?
Yes.
Ms. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lego?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Warner?
Yes.
Ms. Sands?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Under personnel, I need a motion to approve items 1 through 8. There was a few added on today.
I'll make that motion under personnel.
Thank you, Dennis.
1 through 8.
Second?
Second by Naomi. Roll call.
Ms. Davy?
Yes.
Ms. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lego?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Warner?
Yes.
Ms. Sands?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes.
Motion passes.
With us this evening is the new preschool instructional coach that we just approved, and she's a current teacher, 5 years, 5 years here. Kaylee Bishop is our new preschool instructional coach. And I'll embarrass her right now. The interview we had, I believe it was 4 break. I'll embarrass you right now, Ms. Bishop.
didn't get ready.
It's
Do
one of
well.
the most, it's one of the best interviews I've ever been participated in for how prepared she was. I mean, she had a presentation that would have made this young man jealous at times. So that program is definitely in good hands, and I just want to commend you on that. And we all said it when we left the interview, so, it's
Welcome.
welcome.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
congratulations. Yes, congratulations.
Thank you to the Board of Ed as well and administration. I'm really excited to continue helping our program grow in this new role, so thank you all.
Thank you. And good luck. Under finance, we have number 6, I was going to try 1 through 62. There was only 1 added though, so it's impressive, that's impressive. 1 to 62, please.
I'll make a motion to approve items number 1 through 62.
This is everything for the whole year, ladies. This is everything that we approve.
Yes.
So Lindsay made the motion,
I'll second.
second by Barbie. Any questions? That's a long one. So this is like every person that we deal with, every company that we deal with, any agreement that we have with anyone else. We do it once a year. And then you'll see next month it'll be like a big long list like this, except it'll be with like staff. So this is just our partners. Any other questions? Roll call.
Ms. Davy?
Yes.
Ms. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lego?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Warner?
Yes.
Ms. Sams?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Under curriculum, I need a motion from 1 through 8.
I'll make a motion for 1 through 8.
Motion made by Maria,
I'll second.
second Lindsay was first. Any questions there? Roll call.
Ms. Davy?
Yes.
Ms. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lego?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Warner?
Yes.
Ms. Sams?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Policy and public relations, I need approval from 1 to 3.
I'll make a motion to approve items 1 through 3 in policy and public relations.
Motion made by Barbie,
I'll second.
second by Melissa. That one's self-explanatory. Roll call.
Ms. Davy?
Yes.
Ms. Davidson?
Yes.
Mr. Lego?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Warner?
Yes.
Ms. Sams?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes.
Motion passes.
At this time, does anybody have any public comment? Any public comment? Okay, if there's no public comment, there's no need for executive. Our next regular board meeting, like Mr. Iannucci said, is May 21st, coming up pretty quick there, 6:30 here. I need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Motion made by Maria,
Second.
second by Lindsay. All in favor? Ayes have it. Meeting